Would you fly below the tops of skyscrapers? When flying the Chicago Skyline, that's exactly what you're expected to do. And when you fly it at night, you're treated to some spectacular views.
Clear prop.
Fuel pressure's coming up. Brakes are set. Last November, my friend Ed joined me on a Pilots N Paws dog rescue flight. We were the last leg of the trip, and with daylight in Wisconsin winters being scarce, most of this flight would be conducted at night.
Alright, takeoff power set and achieved. We're touching 2300, airspeed's alive and climbing. Green, and the top of the green is normal for this one. There's 60 and 65 at the grass. It's almost like I know how to figure it out. Focus it up. There we go. Ground effect. And actually I like to climb out at 74 going towards it.
We climbed out in the pattern and transitioned Waukesha's airspace to the south, but before we picked up flight following with Milwaukee, I had to give Ed a little bit of trash talk about earlier in the day.
You gonna give us a frequency change?
He usually doesn't. We'll give it another minute.
Okay.
While we wait, we did just watch the Packers beat the Bears.
Oh, thanks.
With the last second field goal block.
Block, that was terrible.
My ADF is tuned up to my favorite local sports postgame store. Do you want to listen in?
Yeah, sure. Being from the Chicago area, we're used to rebuilding years.
Every year?
Seems to be.
So you've flown this flyway a handful of times, right? Because you're from the...
Yeah. When I do my private pilot training, my flight instructor and I would come down here once in a while and go up and down the flyway. We did like touch and goes at Midway. We got to do a flight to Biggs right before that closed.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, that's still probably one of my most favorite flights I've ever done.
With the heavy iron flying over and around us and my iPad warning me of obstacles nearby, it was time to descend into the TFR, gliding beneath the glowing lights of a bustling downtown Chicago evening.
Alert, obstacle ahead. Caution, inside TFR.
Right, 2000 by Navy Pier. It blows my mind that we can do this. That's so pretty.
It's pretty awesome.
Leveling into leveling 2000. Traffic along the shoreline 500 below. South to north. Is that going to be exec jet there? Yep, straight ahead, left to right. Got him. Traffic inside Cherokee 402. I think that call was actually the plane out there, but I still got him.
We got a lot of them.
Yep.
After skimming the shoreline, all that was left to do was find the Jasper County Airport and land.
There's a 1-8.
Nice job.
Thank you.
As we entered the FBO, we found the pups happily stretching their legs and exploring their layover spot as they waited for their last flight of the day. After a quick photo op, we took off for what would be the leg I was most looking forward to, using a call sign for the first time. Humanitarian flights are eligible for a compassion call sign through the Air Care Alliance. You can visit aircarealliance.org to see a list of humanitarian flights eligible and register for your own compassion call sign.
Accelerate to a nice BY-85.
After taking off, it was time to put the call sign to the test as I called Chicago Center for flight following. Chicago Center, good evening. Compassion 2756, 3 miles north of Jasper County for flight following.
2756 block 6551.
6551. Destination is Bravo, Uniform. Will be shot following the Chicago Skyline, and we're a P28 Alpha, Compassion 2756.
2756 radar contact 5 north Jasper County at 2000.
Satisfied that I had programmed the transponder correctly and I was radar identified as my compassion call sign, I was able to relax and enjoy the views as we tunneled under Midway and O'Hare traffic along the skyline once again.
Wonder what the significance is of the green on the Gears.
25 nothing, thanks to you as well. Compassion 2756, good night.
That's cool.
Chicago, good evening. Compassion 2756 at or below 2300. 105, Compassion 2756.
I'm 99% sure we're actually below, what is it, the Willis Tower now, the old Sears Tower?
Yeah, 100% we're below it.
That's so great.
That's insane.
Okay, we had our fun, we'll go back up to 2,000. Alright, we're far enough along, any diversion now would probably, well, Waukegan's going to take us right into it, but...
After leaving the Chicago Skyline, our next concern was the possibility of rain ahead. The radar on ForeFlight is delayed, and we thought we might have missed the rain.
I think we're going to be okay, though.
Yeah, it looks like we would have got anything. We would have hit it by now.
Yeah.
Oh, was that rain?
Yeah, speak of the devil.
So say it sure sounds like it.
Yeah. I still got good visibility, though.
Yep.
We cleared the rain and the clouds started lifting as we approached Burlington.
I see the 1,000-footers. That was ugly.
Yep, that's alright. It's hard to gauge it.
No, it shouldn't be that hard. But it wasn't a bounce.
No.
Not my best landing by any means, but we had brought the dogs safely to their final destination.
So when I last flew a Pilots N Paws mission, and I don't know if it's these guys or not, but the guy was open carrying a big old revolver. Oh, cool. I thought it was cool too, but I wonder how many people actually think it's cool.
Sure, some people are intimidated by it.
Right.
We parked the plane and transferred the dogs to their foster parents, who were not carrying large revolvers. The flight home to Capitol was fairly short and straightforward, capped off with a landing that redeemed myself from earlier. This was my only humanitarian flight of 2024, but I have the goal to increase that number to 3 in 2025, and of course, I'll bring you along for the ride. If you enjoyed watching this Pilots N Paws flight, then I encourage you to check out the video linked here where my friend Alyssa and I fly more rescue dogs. As always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time on The Badger Pilot.